So, good morning and welcome. So today we'll be looking at a Buddhist monk called Ajahn Chah. Hopefully I've said that name correctly. So he's popular for saying, do not try to become anything. Do not make yourself into anything. Do not be a meditator. Do not become enlightened. When you sit, let it be. When you walk, let it be. Grasp at nothing, resist nothing. This is very similar to Ramana Maharshi because, again, when you're accessing and observing, when you observe and you become aware of an aspect of reality, you have accessed something, right? Whether you've learned it from your culture or you've accessed it in some way, you are tapping into something which is universal. It doesn't belong to anyone, okay? It's accessible to everyone should you seek it or should you seek information about it. So he hasn't said anything different from Ramana Maharshi, right? Because the underlying philosophical theme of the conception of I am is that you should give it up and just be situated in the I am, which is the eternal I am, which is forever and which is part of everything. Just as the drop becomes part of the ocean. Of course, when he's saying here, don't become anything, in this sense, he may be literally saying that a person is no thing. They are already that which they are. Or it could be that he is saying that one should merge back with the void from which everything has emerged. Or to simply go with the flow. It really depends on your interpretation. For me, the interpretation is that this is not new information, but nonetheless a fascinating way of talking about it. Ultimately, we are certainly something, and we will always be to exist. Space is not empty, it's full of energy. The quantum field is not zero, it's a ground state which is almost zero. That is still excited, but just is very calm. It's not so excited. And that coherence has its structure, has an order, and there are things which actually produce that. So there's some credibility to these explorations philosophically, but we have to root them in the scientific commons, that we are beings, that we do exist, and that structure, coherence, and order is something that at the quantum level to who we are now is something we can all tap into and be a part of, and that's part of everything. So wishing you well. Always try to be something. Peace.